Hey, yo, it's your boy Benzino, man. Shout out to my guy OG Product, the top Crocodile. Let's go.
Man, Sauce Walker, man,
TSF business, y'all know how it is.
Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Texas to New
Yeah,
York.
you show man love to New York.
Shout out to Product TV, man. Y'all know what it is. Ooh, TSF business.
Philly rapper Dark Low has been released from federal prison and is currently in a Philly halfway house. Let's talk about it. Now, you may have forgotten, or may not have forgotten, but at one point, Dark Low was one of the hottest in the city as far as rappers. He was a throwback to the old school Beanie Siegel freeway sound with rugged and raw raps on the corners, detailing and depicting street life in Philadelphia. He would eventually become connected with A.R.Ab, who had a record label called OBH, aka Original Block Hustlers. Now, the problem with people like Dark Low and A.R.Ab is they were actually living a lot of the crimes they were discussing in raps. They also would indict themselves multiple times, doing interviews with people like Vlad TV. Now, eventually, A.R.Ab was arrested in a wide-sweeping federal indictment, alleging that he was essentially a kingpin moving heavy amounts of narcotics and engaging in other racketeering crimes. Now, Dark Low, whose real name is Charles Sally, was caught up not in the indictment itself, but what went on after the fact. Now, Dark Low was not originally named in the indictment, but his behavior while the trial was going on was very problematic. Now, the feds would allege a letter he sent to this guy, a person named in the indictment called Dantes Stewart, who would eventually cooperate against A.R.Ab and his OBH pals. Now, using the name Ron Harvey, again, Dark Low had an affinity for Ron Harvey, even though Ron Harvey killed little children. Not sure that he would be someone I would look up to, but using the name Ron Harvey, and according to the feds, Dark Low would send a, quote, intimidating letter to Stewart outlining what might happen to him if he continues to testify. He would also allegedly threaten Taz Stewart's girlfriend and state that he would be beaten or stabbed up in prison if he continued on. Now, in a funny part of the letter, he would actually refer to him at one point as Stuart Little, which is actually pretty funny, connecting him to the animated rat. Now, you might be wondering, what is the issue with a letter? Well, the problem is Philadelphia has a long and sad history of witness intimidation, and they really don't play anymore. In the end, Dark Low was sentenced to 7.5 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to witness intimidation. He's currently at the Philadelphia RRM, which is the Residential Reentry Management, which is a halfway house, and he'll be there until spring of next year. Dark Low has to have a job, and he has to be a crucial member of society again. We'll have to remain seen if he goes back to rap, which I hope he does, because he's a really talented guy. Just a bump in the road. Wish him all the best of luck.
Boom, 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 boom. You know where it is, man. It's boy OG Product, bring another edition, that Garrison News. You know the schlingo trap now, could later. And for good morning, get schmool as we should. Oh man, goddamn, things makes you go, talk nice, schmama. Anyway, man, we out here fooling for, don't mind. Pretty side shit, mind. Blip, bow. Boom, 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 people, trust, up, no homo, no freaky, up, no homo, no sneaky, so people, what you just seen in the introduction, man, is one of the homies, one of the bros, letting y'all know that A.R.Ab, right-hand man, who goes by the name of, Dark Low, man, a.k.a. Ron Harvey of Philadelphia, has been released from the White Man institutions. If you haven't been in tune, A.R.Ab, man, after, he got indicted on the drug trafficking, charges, man, Dark Low, as, a stand-up individual, decided he was going to take laws in his own hands and decided he was going to intimidated, man, the guy who snitched on A.R.Ab, who goes by the name of Charles Sally. But so Dark Low was accused of threatening the homie, man, to use brutal force, man, like the Italian mob, and deal with the homie wicked after homeboy decided he was gonna snitch out the homie. So like I said, after doing almost like 7 years for the white man, the homie is free. And what I'm hearing that the homie is saying, He's coming back to take over the streets of Philadelphia, man. Philadelphia, mother effing Philadelphia, where him and, AR Ab once had it on LD, once had it on Padlock. But there's only one thing, he's free, man. But Uncle Sam got, the elder, the OG, in the halfway house, man. So he got to stay in the halfway house until around like, spring and stuff like that. And then homeboy could get back in his bag. But homeboy just want to let y'all know, man, he's home. He's back doing road once again. Homeboy's back in society, heavy in attendance. And homeboy have plans, man, to take over back Philadelphia. Just like back in the good old days, man, when him and AR Ab and the whole OBH, man, original block huggers, man, had, Philadelphia on Padlock, had Philadelphia on LD. So welcome home to the elder, man. Welcome home to the OG. What's understood don't have to be explained. People, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Go in the top and comment below. Subscribe to my new channel. This is boy OG Product, man. Y'all know the Schlingo fool. Y'all know the Schweppes. Never for I don't mind. Boom, 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 boom.